Bugatti pulled the cover off its bespoke La Voiture Noire at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show and has since built several more specialty vehicles. Outside of an outrageous exterior, highlighted by an aggressive front fascia, quad exhaust tips, and a massive illuminated Bugatti badge out back, the La Voiture Noire is the most expensive new car ever. With a selling price of $18.7 million and an asking price of $12.5 million, it snubs its nose at other less expensive one-offs. But if the Bugatti La Voiture Noire is now the most expensive new car, what vehicles does it surpass? Well, one-offs from Rolls-Royce and Mercedes-Benz aren't far behind in price, and even some of the La Voiture Noire's siblings make the list. Take a look at our list of the 10 most expensive new cars ever. Lamborghini Sian, price, $3.6 million. In several ways, the Sian represents a bridge to Lamborghini's future. Though it's based on the Aventador SVJ, this wild-looking Lambo is the brand's first production electrified offering. In addition to the SVJ-sourced 6.5-liter V12, the Sian uses a 48-volt mild hybrid system. Total system output is 819 horsepower, 611 kilowatts, which also makes it the most powerful Lamborghini ever. As confirmed by the stuck on either side of the Sian's wing, Lamborghini will produce just 63 units. And each will cost far more than the SVJ, carrying a price of $3.6 million. 9. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, price, $3.9 million. Earlier this year, Bugatti captured the collective attention of the automotive world by announcing that it broke the 300 mph barrier with modified version of the Chiron. The Super Sport 300 Plus is a road-going version of that car, meant to celebrate the occasion. Limited to 30 units, the Super Sport 300 Plus is a beautiful version of the Chiron, with flowing, slippery bodywork and a sweet stripe of motif. Even with 300 in the name, Bugatti is limiting the top speed of each car to just 227 miles per hour. Production starts in 2021. Lamborghini Veneno, price, $4.5 million. Lamborghini built just 14 examples of the Aventador-based Veneno between 2014 and 2015. Each one cost around $4.5 million, depending on how it was spec'd, and was available in both convertible and coupe configurations. Underhood Lamborghini fitted a more powerful iteration of the Aventador's 6.5-liter V12, now producing 740 horsepower, 552 kilowatts, and 509 pound-feet, 609 newton-meters of torque, which gave it the ability to sprint to 60 miles per hour, 96 kilometers per hour in a blistering 2.9 seconds. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita, price, $4.8 million. Koenigsegg introduced its most affordable model, the Jesko, this year in Geneva. But the diamond-coated, $4.8 million CCXR Trevita sits on the opposite end of the Koenigsegg price spectrum. Finished in a proprietary diamond weave finish exterior, essentially carbon fiber covered in diamonds, the Koenigsegg is motivated by a twin turbocharged 4.8-liter V8 with 1,004 horsepower and 797 pound-feet of torque. The company built just 3 examples before discounting the CCX for good. Pagani Huayra Imola, price, $5.4 million. First announced in September of 2019, the Pagani Huayra Imola is the dyed-up hypercar of our dreams. Pagani filled us in on more technical specifications earlier this year, claiming 827 horsepower, 617 kilowatts, and 811 pound-feet of torque, 1,100 newton-meters, from the AMG-derived twin-turbocharged 6.0-liter V12. This makes it the most powerful Pagani ever, up 36 horsepower from the recent Huayra BC Roadster. We love the revised aero touches like the massive rear wing and roof scoop, which harken back to the Zandra era. As you can imagine, the Imola is extremely limited, just 5 examples will be produced, asking a staggering $5.4 million each. Bugatti Divo, price, $5.8 million. Among Bugatti's recently debuted vehicles, the Divo is a staff favorite. Though it shares much in common with its cheaper sibling the Chiron, the Divo has a lot going for it to justify the extra money. By adding lighter wheels, a carbon fiber intercooler and removing some sound deadening, Bugatti made the Divo 77 pounds lighter than the Chiron. Though power is unchanged from the Chiron's 1,500 ponies 1,119 kilowatts, the Divo features a different aerodynamic setup, which makes it 8 seconds quicker around the Nardo test truck. Finally, the moment you've been waiting for, Bugatti is making 40 examples of the car, each costing $5.8 million. 4. Mercedes-Maybach Exelero, price, $8 million. Like many others before it, the Mercedes-Benz is a one-off. Commissioned by Fulda, a German subsidiary of Goodyear, to test its new tires, the Exelero debuted in 2004. Mercedes built the Exelero on the bones of a Maybach, and gave it the same twin-turbo V12 engine producing 690 horsepower 510 kilowatts and 752 pound-feet Newton-meters of torque. Top speed is listed at 218 miles per hour, 350 kilometers per hour, and adjusted for inflation, the Exelero would cost more than $10 million in today's money. Bugatti Centodieci, price, $9 million. Bugatti debuted the Centodieci at last year's Pebble Beach Car Week, showing off yet another ultra-rare, super expensive model to the world. Limited to just 10 Dieci units, the car is a modern throwback to the Bugatti EB110. At the same time, it's meant to celebrate Bugatti's momentous 110-year anniversary. Its unique styling cues won't make everyone fall in love, but at least you won't have to worry about seeing another one on the road. Carrying a price just shy of $9 million, the Centodieci is one most exclusive cars ever made. 2. Rolls-Royce Sweptail, price, $12.8 million. Technically, the Rolls-Royce Sweptail claimed the title World's Most Expensive Car in 2017. Problem is, Rolls-Royce didn't officially confirm that number, meaning the next car on our list takes home the title. But at an estimated $12.8 million, the one-off Sweptail outpriced the next most expensive vehicle by a jaw-dropping $5 million, if reports are true. The Rolls-Royce Sweptail took more than 4 years to develop before its debut at then 2017 Concorso d'Eleganza Villa d'Este.
1. Bugatti La Voiture Noire, price, $12.5 million, with a price tag of $12.5 million and a selling price of $18.7 million after taxes. The one-off Bugatti La Voiture Noire is officially the most expensive new car ever. And understandably. A modern interpretation of Jean Bugatti's personal Type 57 SC Atlantic, the La Voiture Noire uses the same quad-turbo 8.0-liter W16 engine as the Chiron, producing 1,479 horsepower, 1,102 kilowatts, and 1,600 newton-meters, 1,180 pound-feet of torque. It has six exhaust tips, radical new wheels, an aggressive, bespoke fascia, and a gigantic light-up badge out back that spells out the name of the brand. Of course, this one-of-one Bugatti already has a home,